Raymond Ackerman, a pioneer and a respected businessman, turning 4 stores into over 1,900 in 7 African countries. At last count, he employed around 90,000 staff members. Ironically, Ackerman was fired from his job at Checkers in 1966.
I did a survey of what should I do now. I'd lost my job after building Checkers to 89 stores for that big company, and suddenly I was out on the street with 4 children. My wife was having our 4th child. So it was really a survival instinct, was just to do what I knew best, and that was supermarketing. But instead of joining another company, I felt, and I'm so pleased I did, that I wanted to start no matter how difficult it was. And that's a good lesson for a lot of young people today, that one can build businesses against big giants.
Ackerman was fiercely opposed to apartheid policies. He believed that people should be promoted based on merit and not their race.
And during the Nationalist Party time, pre-Mandela time, when we couldn't promote our own black staff to be managers on merit, we felt this is absolutely wrong. We're breaking our own principles of promoting from within. And I went to see the previous government in 1975 with Mr. Foster, who was the Prime Minister then, I think. And he, after a big fight, he said, well, you're not allowed to promote black people in white areas, but I showed him that we'd already done it. And he said, well, I won't arrest you. Don't shout about it, just go on doing it. So that was 1975, and we were promoting black managers on merit. And it was because of, I hated apartheid, but many people did, but it was the principle of not treating our own people the same. Why should a white guy get a chance and not a black guy? And the same applied to black housing. We weren't allowed to build houses for our managers if they were black, but for white guys you could build a house. And we fought Mr. Botha on this.
When South Africa was going through a transition into democracy, other companies pulled out of the country fearing political changes. Ackerman remained strong and confident.
But we had Woolworths, which was a legacy with the family, and OK Bazaars, and Brazelmans, and Checkers, and so on. And they've all sold out because they fear the future politically. It's not that we haven't got the culture of the family business. We've lost the culture of family businesses over the last 20, 30 years because of the fear that South Africa was going to have political problems. And I feel very strongly that there's a very good chance of building a long-term future of family businesses here.
Regarded as a consumer champion, he always sought to bring down food prices to ease the cost of living.
And in my opinion, I would not, in today's climate, want to make 5%. If we were making 5%, I'd knock it down because our job is consumer sovereignty. So I have a different approach to a lot of people on this, and maybe some people criticize me for this. But my legacy would be just this, that we built a business which played a role in South Africa, played a role in its changes, and hopefully will play a role in solving the problems that we're going ahead. And it's not a company that's just out to make as much money as possible. As much as profits are important, they're the bloodstream, keep you going like your bloodstream makes you here today. But if they are the be-all and end-all, then you're just a businessman fighting for his own profits.
A big part of Ackerman's life also went to giving back to benefit the poor. As a philanthropist, he supported many causes. Entrepreneurship, education, and job creation were all very dear to him right until the end. He always urged big businesses to give back.
Doing good is good business. It's not just being a nice guy, it's good for your business. And I stress to them the importance of 4 legs of a table, which I learned from an American company. And the 3rd leg is social responsibility. So therefore, if you cut back on that when business is tough, you're cutting out part of your business and your table's going to rock. My advice to business and NGOs is to tell businesses that the more they give, the more it'll help their business. They mustn't cut back now when things are tough. We've got so much poverty in this country and so many problems, and it's crucial for business to realize their role, both just as individuals and also from a business point of view.
He was well loved by his staff until the end. At his 90th birthday celebrations in 2021, they celebrated in style at various supermarkets around the country. And also spoke fondly of a man who has done so much for others.
From my side, just thank you very much for everything you've done for us for many, many years, and thank you for giving us opportunity to live a wonderful life.
And then also also thankful we are the staff for the job that he gave us, and always putting us first.
Ackerman's personal and business achievements have not gone unnoticed. He's received numerous awards over the years, including the Presidential Award of the Order of the Baobab Silver. Ackerman also held honorary doctorates in commerce and education. He ran the company for over 40 years until his retirement in 2010.
So important in South Africa for us to show caring for our staff, caring for our consumer, and caring for the society in which we all live in. That's what Pick n Pay is all about.
Segri Chetty, SABC News, George.